Hey guys, if you're watching this, it means that me being very technically not advanced, this has worked. So, yay for that. And hello D30, and I hope you are all well. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're all keeping each other on your toes and having a ball in that little forum that we created and is still going 3 years on. Yay us. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys, and I considered coming into the forum. I'm not sure if you know, but I've actually removed myself, not just from D30 but from Facebook as well, so it's not a D30 thing. I considered coming in and writing sort of a post explaining where I am and why I've decided to not be on Facebook at the moment or whatever. And then I thought, no, I'm going to give this a go because it's something I've contemplated doing for a long time, and you seeing me, you hearing me, hopefully, I might be able to reconnect with you guys in a different way, because at this stage, well, today, as it stands, I have no interest on being back on Facebook at this stage. And like I said, it's nothing to do with D30. I wanted to speak to you guys a bit about me and my role on D30 and where I think I fit in, where I don't think I fit in, and whether or not there is or isn't a future there, or how you guys feel about it. So the page was started, ask Nina, she knows the date of that round. I have no idea, but I know it was in August, and I think it was 2012. So 2 years ago, yeah, we've been going for a couple of years. I guess my first concern is that I am only 16 kilos lighter than when I started in 2012, and in my first ever round of 12 WBT I lost 16 kilos. So something's not quite happening there. So that's how the page started. It formed, you've got your Emma Hines, hi Em, and you've got obviously Nina, my mum, and a couple of us formed it, and we built it on the principle that it was a page dedicated to those who were doing or had done the 12 WBT program and needed to lose 30 kilos or more. And from that, as you guys know, we had like 10 people at one stage, and it was cool, just as cool as it is now with 400 or whatever, but we don't really want to be huge because, as you know, we don't like to leave anyone behind at all. So, I found that my role in the group was to help facilitate, help do like little quizzes, make it interesting. I don't have the exercise knowledge or the science knowledge that you may hear people like Nina or Kelly Swindell or my mum talk about. I don't have that sort of knowledge, so it's not really something that I'm comfortable, contributing to. Lots of you know things about my personal life, and there's a bit of that on the page, and I'm happy to contribute to that. Anne Simpson is very, very dear to me, as is, you probably all know, Anne is my BFF in real life. So there's that side of it too. But I guess that when I haven't been on social media, my thoughts always have gone back to you guys and how you're going, and I'll go around Mum and I'll be like, Mum, let me go on D30 so I can see how people are going. And she sent me this amazing picture of Tanya Queel completing her 10k, and nice work, Tanya, so proud, well done. And And I believe in people like Tanya, 100%. Like, I'm not meaning to single Tanya out, but I look at women like Tanya and I think to myself, this woman was big. Like, Tanya was a big woman, and, you know, I see her trudging the park run, and I see her walking 10Ks, and I see her confidently interacting with people, and I think, you know, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not participating. I'm existing. I'm not participating. And I'm not saying that to be successful at weight loss, you need to be interacting in that sense. I'm quite a different sort of person. I'm not a runner. I will never be a runner. I don't love it at all. I do it because I know it strips weight off. So I look at that, and then there's people like Elizabeth White, who again was a big woman. She is probably the most bluntly honest person I've encountered since doing 12WBT in regards to food and exercise. If you look at Elizabeth's MyFitnessPal, anything and anything that passes that woman's lips goes on her MyFitnessPal, and she is blunt and she is honest, whereas me, I can't do that. If I have a shit day, I put in one of my meals and go, oh yeah, I skipped that, but then I freaking celebrate when Emma has logged in for 10 days in a row. Well, so what? Like, I didn't log my food properly. I haven't been honest. So I guess that this has been occurring for a long time. I'm almost certain that there is emotional blocks as to why this is or isn't occurring, things that I haven't dealt with, things that, have happened in my life. I've confided in a lot of you. I suffer from very bad anxiety, and I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder as well. That's from things that happened in my life 4 years ago, but still have impacted on my ability to function as what you would consider a normal person. I think that has also contributed, but my main point and my main feeling at the moment is I kind of feel like I've been ripping you guys off. I feel like a fraud almost. That, someone will come in or, and say, oh, I'm so tired and rah, but, I've got to get changed and I've got to go to the gym. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Like, just get changed and go to the gym. What's your deal? Whereas me, I might not have exercised for 2 days, or then I'm the moody, what Ange likes to call me, the all or nothing girl. So I'm either going nuts at the gym and eating perfectly, or, not eating so perfectly and not doing any exercise. There's no happy medium. My maturity isn't there to have created a happy medium where my body is happy and I'm comfortable. I'm either exhausting myself and seeing amazing results, or I'm being the opposite end, and while I might not gain weight, I'm certainly not stripping any off. So, as you all know, I'm actually getting married in 7 months, and I'm very fortunate to have a very sincere, very genuine partner who I feel like I've chosen well, and I feel like he's obviously chosen well. And when I met James, I was at my biggest that I had ever been my entire life. Weight is completely irrelevant to him. It sounds ridiculous, but it is. This is a man who's 6'1" and weighs like 89 kilos, not even remotely overweight. It's never been mentioned, it's never been brought up unless I've brought it up. It certainly wasn't a prerequisite for us being together, and that's all good and well, and that's fantastic. I don't want to lose weight for James. It's been about losing weight for me and Sophie, and it always has been. But as you know, I don't know if you can see that, I've been engaged now for probably 10 months, my pretty ring. And the wedding is now 7 months away. Everything is paid for, everything is done. The only thing I haven't done is, what haven't I done? I haven't lost any freaking weight. Well, I have. I've lost 6 kilos because I gained some back and then I've lost it. And I'm going pretty well. I've injured my hip at the moment, which is very frustrating because my mind and my body and everything about me wants to exercise, and when I am, it's hurting. I'm actually going to an appointment on Tuesday, and hopefully they will be able to give me some answers as to what's going on with my hip. I've never had a hip injury or a sore hip before in my life, so it's very foreign to me. I guess going back to you guys and how I feel about you, I love the page. I'm proud of the page. I love that there's tough love. I love that there's, you know, that, oh, hugs. Have a great day. Like, just don't worry about it. You know, tomorrow's a new day. Whatever your opinion is, I'm probably more of the tough love agreeance person, but whatever your tactic is and whatever support you offer, I think we can all agree that our main objective is to help each other and to support each other in whatever we're doing. And I know personally I've found support for a lot of things, not just weight loss. Last May, I did the Mother's Day Classic, and I messaged Nina the day before saying, I can't do it. This is the first time I've driven on my own in a car for over 2 years. I need to drive to the city on my own. I don't think I can go. It's not that I can't complete the task that I need to complete, it's actually getting there. Completely irrelevant to weight loss, but a roadblock, I guess you could say. And, you know, she sat and she taught me through it, and she didn't have to. And I'm grateful forever for it. She knows that. But I think that that sort of support and stuff is there, and I think that's the sort of support that I'm good at. But I don't think anyone would go, oh, you know, Emma, yep, she's done awesome, she's, you know, lost so much weight, she's looking good, rah. So I feel kind of, yeah, like I said, fraudulent, because that is actually what we're there for. And if I created a group with an objective of people wanting to lose 30 kilos or more, and I haven't done that, and I haven't taken any steps to do that on a consistent basis, then is my time there valid? Is my contribution valid? Things like that are what are going through my head. Do I want to lose weight? Of course. Do I know how to lose weight? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not someone who is, you know, I have family backup, I have babysitters, I have, you know, we're financially stable, I have a gym membership, I go to PT, you know, all those things that, you know, not all of you have, yet you've managed to do it. So I think that I'm going to be using this channel to talk about those things that are bothering me. It might be a daily post, it might be, you know, a weekly one, this might be the only one there ever is, who knows, I'm not known for being consistent. I guess I wanted to also say I'm really happy at the moment. My life is good. You know, there's a few health issues with Sophie that a couple of you also know about, but that I'm dealing with. James and I are great, Mum and Dad are good, all my sisters are good, everything's, you know, good. My wedding is paid for completely, so that is not a stress. Things like that, like you know, life is good, and I feel a little bit trapped, I guess, and it's my weight holding me back, but it's whatever the roadblock is to doing it that's stopping me. All brides look beautiful on their wedding day. Wedding dresses have this really weird way of transforming people and making them look quite amazing regardless of height, because I'm short, regardless of weight, regardless of where you hold your weight, things like that. Wedding dresses are fantastic, and so my wedding dress is fantastic. And regardless if I got married at the size I am now, I feel confident that I would still look beautiful. But I don't want to do that, and I never wanted to do that. And I have 7 months, and I don't know why I've let myself down. I've been ill, but that's not a major excuse. I guess, yeah, I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Leave a comment or something, or say hi back, so I know that you guys have seen this. I do care a lot about D30. It means a lot to me, and you know, there's people there who, regardless of anything, that I would like to remain in some form of their life for a long time. That's, you know, that might sound silly because they're kind of like internet friends or whatever, but you know, it's been a big part of who I've become. I think I feel like I've been surrounded by a lot of really strong women who, you know, have this maturity level that I'm not yet at, and hope that one day I can be, or, you know, people who are dealing with, you know, a big family and still managing to achieve what they're achieving, or people who, you know, are now going and doing like fitness courses or yoga courses or whatever, but have come from being overweight. I think that fat for me is an emotional issue. It's not a matter of what goes in, what goes out. That's the scientific reason behind it. My blocking is definitely a emotional one, and that's hard because that's probably built up from a long time, and that probably requires a lot more than just support from a public forum, if that makes sense. So yeah, I wanted to touch base with you guys. I wanted to let you know that I wanted to say sorry if you know, you have felt like I've been a bit of a fraud, yet I've been the one that's turned around and said, you know, get out there and do it, even though I'm not. I do apologise for that. That's not the person I want to be. I said this to my cousin the other day. I was chatting to her, and I said to her, I think the hardest thing I struggle with in life at the moment is that I don't look on the outside how I feel in the inside. There is zero reflection on the outer of me as to how I feel inside of me. I feel like I do value health, and I do value fitness and things like that, and I'm really struggling to get my head around it all at the moment. But anyway, this has gone on for a lot longer than I had ever planned it to. So if you're still watching, nice work. Yeah, I'm really missing you all, and I hope that this is a different kind of way where, you know, you can get to know what I'm doing. I will be telling you what I've been up to. I would like to share with you little things about my wedding. I miss even putting pictures up and saying, you know, do you like this one or do you like that one? And, you know, there's always one that loves the one I hate and whatever. But I really miss it, and I don't have that opportunity now. So I'm hoping that through this we can chat and you can know what I'm up to, and know that my goal still stands as to where I want to be. I'm still doing the triathlon next month, which I'm really looking forward to, and I'm still thinking of all of you, and that's that is genuine. My efforts probably haven't been genuine, but the way I feel about D30 as a group is definitely genuine. So take care. I hope you're all well, and give Anne cheaps. See you later.